Ivan Johnny West.
And in the far lane, Chuck Etchels, his pockets aren't very deep either. That's another team that runs very lean and has to be very careful with all of their parts and pieces. Right now, they put it all on the line. And even though Johnny West may not have a lot of spares, I guarantee you everything that is on the car is first rate.
And I can tell you one other thing. Johnny West has run 560s on every run, so Etchels knows he's going to have to go down and turn the wind light on.
Either way, we'll see a first-time winner. Johnny West hard into the wall. Etchels goes on to win it, but Johnny West has suffered severe damage to his home-built race car. The body is torn off the right side. He continues to make contact with the wall. He better stop that car. This racetrack comes to a very abrupt dead end. There's a highway on the other side and a wall. Oh, this is not going to be pretty.
Oh, what an impact. That is the driver's worst nightmare. Hitting something like that so solid.
Johnny West is in big trouble, obviously, at the end of the racetrack. NHRA Safety Safari immediately on the scene. If you're going to have this kind of problem, you want to have it when these guys are around. A flash of fire backs them up, and they again go in to attend to Johnny West, who is still strapped into the cage of that car. Let's have another look. Near lane, Don Garland.
Watch this car carefully and watch the right rear tire. You'll see some sort of liquid get under it as it passes through your screen, and the car immediately hits the guardrail. What a tremendous impact. I personally feel that Johnny West was knocked out at that moment and no longer knew what the car was doing. The throttle was hung partially open, so as the fuel began to get to the engine, it got faster and faster. A driver's worst nightmare. Unconscious in a so-called runaway car, and then to hit a solid guardrail at the end. A terrible accident.
And as if Johnny hadn't been through enough already, this was all climaxed by the car being vaulted into the air. Emergency workers, NHRA Safety Safari, Raceway Park crews on the scene, clearing up the debris, but more importantly, attending to Johnny West, who is still in the car. And the report is that he is conscious. He has regained consciousness and is talking to them. Boy, that's some awful sweet news after what we've seen.
Back at the Summer Nationals near Englishtown, New Jersey, Johnny West's racing luck just ran out. Fortunately, he escaped without serious injury, which is hard to imagine as we take another look at this incredibly violent encounter with the retaining wall. Hard to believe that anyone could survive that. Steve Evans.
Well, here is what remains of the body of the Johnny West funny car. The chassis has been impounded by the state of New Jersey. That's the law here. I'm with Dr. Joe Oliver, NHRA physician. What can you tell us, Dr. Oliver, about Johnny West?
Johnny West, unconscious at the point of impact when we arrived at the scene, was still unconscious, regained consciousness during the process of removing him from the car. His blood pressure and vital signs are stable, and the prognosis is excellent.
Thank you, Dr. Oliver.